video. My name is Canon, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can send bulk SMS to Kenyan networks like Safaricom, Airtel, Telcom, using a very simple gateway. I mean an API gateway. I'll be using Mobitech. You can just search Mobitech here. And Mobitech is a company that offers bulk SMS. They have good offers 0.35 per SMS, 0.35 Kenyan shillings per SMS. So you can check them out, do a registration. It's free to register unless you want to register, send a name, but it's free to register. So once you do the registration, you can just log in and there you'll get your API and you'll get your sender's name and the default sender's name. So to start with, I'll log into my account. I'm already logged in. So this is my account. And to get your API key, you just come here to the API documentation. They have a very cool admin panel. Just come to my account details and you'll find your API key there and your name there. So let's skip direct to the coding part. I won't explain so much about the admin panel. If you want to know more about the admin panel, just create an account and log in and you'll find everything the way it is. Here you'll have your own pay bill to top up your wallet. You just go to pay bill, business number, and then your account number. It will be unique for each of you. So my balance currently is just 3 Kenyan shillings, but that's enough to showcase what I want to show you right now, because like I said before, it's just 0.35 Kenyan shillings per SMS. So let's skip direct to the coding part. So the first thing that you need to do is initialize cal. I'll say assign cal will be equals to cal underscore initialize. So the next thing, cal underscore set options array. And we say assign cal array. So if you find that they don't have this PHP code in the admin panel in the documentation, just follow me and I'll leave the source code to this code in the description below. So let's say underscore URL. So here you'll use the senders API, which is this one. Let me show you. So it's this one. And I say let's return transfer. If I have a spelling mistake, we might have a problem. So so instead of typing all that, I have it on my other screen, so I'll just paste. And then I'll say this one is the most important part. I'll say yeah, the post fields are the most important parts. So the first thing is the mobile. This is where you want your message to be sent. It can either be a variable, you can just declare a variable here and say maybe uh, recipient, something like recipient. I'll use my number here and I say 54741. That's my number. I can say that's my recipient, and here I can just use $send recipient. So I have to do this. I said send recipient. Then I'll say the response type. Sorry, that's response type will be equals to JSON, and then the sender name. So this will be the name given to you by the by Mobitech. So if you register for for a name, you'll use it here. But their default name, their default code is this one. I don't know. This is 22136. So this is the default sender name. So this one you can replace with the sender name. I'm just writing this comment just in case. So you just replace it with the sender name. I know this one won't work as a comment, but this is what I mean. Default sender name is this one, but you replace it with your sender name. That's what I mean. So the next thing that you need to do here is create the service ID and the message. So I'll say service, sorry, I say service ID will be equals to 0 and the message. Now the message here too can be dynamic or just static. You can just say the message here will be hello there. Just please subscribe my channel. So this will be the default message, and please subscribe to my channel. It can be a post from maybe another form from a from a text area, so you can just say $sign underscore post like this, or just use something like this static. So yeah, I will say, and then I'll say $sign message. So the next thing that we need to do here, I'll create the headers, and I'll give it an API. So I'll say HTTP header. So here I just say underscore API underscore key, and this one here, replace this with your API key like this. This will be your API key that will be provided to you by Mobitech. So the next thing that we need to do is just give it a content type of JSON. Of JSON as a content type application JSON like this. I don't know whether we have an error here, but let's see. So I don't think we have an error, but this will be your API key. And that's all. And then I'll just terminate this. So the next thing that we need to do is send response. So let's continue. I'll say $send response will be equals to Carl execute Carl. I don't know why we have this error. Oh, found it. Here we need to put an array to show that it's an array. So the next thing that we need to do is close the car. Can underscore close car. So the next thing that we need to handle is the response, and I'll say $in trim. I just trim it, or just let's return the response. Let's just echo the response before we do anything. So I'll replace this one with my API key, but I'll hide the API key. But the rest you can use. I'll leave the code as it is. So let's run this code and see whether it works. So let's run the code and see. I have localhost. I have so many things, and it's under my study folder and under SMS. Let's see whether it sends the SMS or will experience some error. So this is the status code. We have a description of success, message ID is this is the mobile number, message cost is 0.35, credit balance is 2.75, cash deducted, and currently experience, but no problem with that, that's not an error, just a system status. So maybe to explode this message to smaller parts, I'll show you in a moment. So let me just remove the. So to extract your messages into small chunks, you just say something like this. Maybe lesson trim will be equals to trim the response is an array. So like this. And then I say press and decode will be equals to JSON underscore decode and trim to true. Then I'll say if you want the status code, I'll say it's equals to percent decode status code status underscore code. So the next one we had was what had the status description, maybe mobile number. So I'll say status description and mobile number. I just copy this and then I say status desk and maybe then I say mobile number as its name like that. So like this, now you can maybe echo something like this. I'll say maybe message status. You can say something like this. I'll say status underscore desk. Then maybe you can say send to maybe just a mobile number, and that's all. I'll say something like that, and maybe give a space here and a space here, or something like this. Send to that number. So let's test and see how it looks like. So let's refresh our page and see how it looks like now. Arrow keys, status code, yeah, on line 32 we have an error. Let's check the error. So let's check the error and let's see the code. Blah blah blah. It's just the trimming part. Oh, yeah. So we do this. Convert it to an array and let's test our code and see. When I refresh, yeah, now the message status is success and 207 that one 254741. So that's all guys for sending bulk SMS using Mobitech. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and I'll see you guys next time.